couldn't ask any more of all the group of players, the whole squad. You know, they've all played their part. They're all very, very professional. They all have the winning mentality and the appetite. It's just disappointing that, you know, after the Cosmos, the manner of how we lost in the Cosmos games had an emotional effect on the squad a little bit. But I thought perhaps it shouldn't have been that much, but it took us a little bit of time to forget about that and to get back to what we do best and play with the intensity and the verve that we can play with. But having said that, since the last couple of weeks, been very pleased with the effort of the guys as always, and I think as a team, particularly defensively, we've looked at a much better unit. It was a similar thing last week against the Strikers as well. Restrepo in the first half had quite a lot of opportunities in terms of 1v1 situations at RAF. I just felt the number 22 was winning a fair share of balls in the big lad in the middle, and I felt we were a little bit too eager to retreat to protect the second ball. And subsequently, when you do that, or consequently, when you do that, you may give the forward who's receiving that second ball more space than you would want to, and allow them to have a little free run at you. And I think early on in the game, that was the case, whereby the right side in particular, they were getting the flick-ons, they were then receiving the ball, and they had space to drive and try to do a move against our defenders. And they were doing that quite well, they exploited that quite well. And Raf spoke with Keith, and he asked Keith to just come back a little bit deeper from the goalkeeper's kicks or the fullbacks or whoever was taking a long direct kick, and it kind of nullified that slightly. And as you rightly say, during the second period, that didn't seem to be an immediate threat of any description. Yes, they kept the ball for periods, but we always had a reasonable shape, and they didn't very rarely got into the box with that same kind of danger that they did in the first half.
It's been a while since I've been back in the lineup, and there hasn't been any spots opening in the midfield. I talked with Ricky, and he said, you know, we kind of have a lot of numbers there, and there's been a spot that's opened up in the back, and you know, he said it's all yours to take if you can, you know, handle the spot. So I'm just taking it for what it's worth and just trying to learn as much as possible with veteran players like Dre and Yama and Frank behind me. Just trying to take it in day by day and just trying to do the best I can. We've been trying to keep the shutouts for as long as possible and give ourselves a chance to win. I think when we play solid as a back four and you know, a back eight even, our midfield even helping out, then we're going to get chances to score, and we're gonna put goals in the net, and we're gonna get, you know, good chances to win games. So we just got to keep ourselves, you know, in the game, give ourselves a good chance to win. Yeah, it feels good. You know, you need a little luck when it comes to these runs at the end of the season, and you know, sometimes the ball bounces your way, sometimes it doesn't. But you know, this time it bounced our way. Etienne attacked them in the box, and he's a tricky forward. You know, you either have to block his shot or you have to, you know, let him keep the ball and create. So it's really positive by him getting in the box and just getting after people.
I knew that obviously I went left last time, and Jeremy is a good friend of mine. I knew he would have studied like the last game. Yeah. In regards, obviously we scored a penalty, so I talked to him after the game. He knew that I went there last time, so I had to try and bluff him and go the other way. And obviously I was happy enough to slot into the corner. Especially the last two games, I've noticed that we've played good football at times, but the reason that we've got the results is, I think as a team collectively we've grinded out a win, and good teams can win ugly and when they're not playing like the best football. So I definitely feel the last couple of games we've not panicked. We know we've got 90 minutes to get the 3 points, and if we keep pushing and pushing, eventually get knocking the door and it's going to answer. So yeah, happy with the result, and always feels 10 times better in the locker room.